Good morning, students. I am Vikram Singh. I will be teaching you physics. Physics is one of the most fundamental, oldest, and scientific disciplines, and its main goal is to understand how the universe works or nature works. Physics extends well into our everyday life, describing the motion, forces, and energy. In actions such as walking, driving a car, or using a phone, physics is at work. For everyday living, all the technology you might take for granted exploit the rules of physics. In our syllabus, we are having 5 chapters. First one is motion, second, force and laws of motion, third, gravitation, fourth, work and energy, and fifth, sound. Let us start chapter number 1, that is motion. In a single word, we can say motion is movement. Let us suppose that I am standing on the left side of the blackboard near the point A on the blackboard. Now I start moving to the right side of the blackboard. We can realize this because earlier I was close to the point A and now I have moved slightly away from that point. So motion means change in position of an object with respect to some point or reference point. We can define motion when the position of an object continuously changes with respect to its surroundings. The object is said to be in motion. We can define reference point is the point from which the change in position is observed. Let us understand this point with an example. Let us suppose there is a house and a tree and a car is approaching them. Let us also suppose that the two friends are sitting in the car. After few seconds, the car crosses the house and the tree, which are stationary. Let the house and tree be the reference point. We can say that the car is in motion with respect to the reference point. But if we take one of friends sitting in the car as the reference point, then the house and the tree look to be in motion in the backward side. But both the friends are stationary with respect to each other. So we can say that both rest and motion are relative terms. Another example, houses in our neighborhood are at rest or stationary with respect to each other. But let us suppose there is some astronaut who is in the space and let us take him as a reference point. He will find that the houses and the earth are moving. So we can say again that both rest and motion are relative terms. Next is physical quantity. Physical quantity is a property of a material or system that can be quantified by measurement. A physical quantity can be expressed as the combination of a magnitude and a unit. Physical quantities are of two types, vector and scalar. Vector, a physical quantity having both direction and magnitude is called a vector quantity. For example, displacement. Scalar, a physical quantity having only magnitude is called a scalar quantity. For example, distance. Next topic is distance and displacement. When a body moves from one point to another, the distance traveled refers to the actual length of the indirect path, whereas displacement refers to the straight line path between initial and the final positions. We will continue in the second video.